innocence lost, sin took the fall. Love gave a gift most precious of all.
Hey everybody, this is Heather Thomas Van Deren, and you are watching or listening to the testimony video series called What Love Means. Today I am in Weatherford, Texas, and we are interviewing a friend of mine, Matt Morgan. Hi Matt.
Hello.
Thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
I'm so excited. Matt has got some really cool things to share with you today. He has really been through some stuff. And I'm going to ask him, first of all, Matt, I know that you're saved, you're a Christian, is that right?
Absolutely.
We want to make sure that everybody knows that you and I are saved right from the get-go.
Yeah.
Well, can you give me a little bit about your salvation testimony to get us started?
Sure. I grew up in a home that I was church every Sunday and every Wednesday. So I knew as a young child, and I think probably, when my mom watches this, she's going to tell me I'm wrong. But anyway, I think I was probably around 8 or 9 that I knew how to accept Christ into my heart. I accepted Him. I was baptized. And then I continued to grow up throughout my life in church, church functions, church camp. So I knew about God at a young age, which I'm very thankful for.
Yes. Yeah, it's good to have that kind of background in your life.
Yeah.
It helps.
It does. It definitely helped me.
Yeah. Yeah. And so then after that, how were your teenage years?
I think probably on an average, rebellious.
Yeah.
Mine were probably a little bit more intense than others.
Yeah.
Because I got in trouble. But ultimately, I probably made my mom want to pull her hair out, and my dad lost his hair and turned gray quicker than he wanted it to. But
I think we all do that at one time or another.
And but I had a good teenage year life. It wasn't nothing extravagant. I did a few mishaps and got in trouble with the law, which. It's kind of one of them deals that you live and you learn, and I learned, which I thought I did. But life happens.
That's right. Okay, so fast forward a little bit then to your adult years, and who do you work for again?
I work for Lockheed Martin Aeronautics.
That's right. Okay, and there is a particular event that really changed your life. Would you like to share that?
I mean, the most recent one?
Kind of.
Yeah, okay. Well, first of all, so people kind of get the gist of the story of why. I was in a car wreck April 21st of 2017, which almost took my life, and which wound up happening, long story short, I had to have surgery on my leg. So I had a steel plate, and then it caused me to develop what's called a drop foot or lazy foot, whatever people call it. But anyways, and then I was laid up for 9 months, which was very hard to be laid up and watch my wife go to work 2 jobs, come home, take care of kids, dinner, this and that, because I couldn't move.
And you have kids.
Yeah, I got 3. My oldest is, matter of fact, he'll be 8 in November.
Yeah, he'll be in college before you know it.
Don't remind me.
I know.
But
so you had the family, and here you are, laid up, and thank goodness you had a wife that loved you and supported you.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, she was a blessing. But moving forward, I just, at the end of my 9 months, I was able to walk or start walking again, and a good friend of mine, which was a manager out at Lockheed, says, "Hey," she says, "apply." I'm like, I'm not ever gonna, that's not gonna happen. But okay, so I applied, and by the grace of God, he said they offered me an offer letter to come work for him.
That's great.
And I've been there ever since January 15th of last year. And every day is a blessing. I wake up knowing where I'm going.
Yeah, that's the truth.
And
in more ways than one.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and it just it happened. But anyways, to get to my miracle, which is just exactly what it is.
It is. Well, wait, let's back up just a little bit. What about the experience that you said that you had? You had a bunch of operations and stuff, and I mean, his car wreck was really bad. It wasn't just a car wreck. I mean, it was really bad. But yeah, you definitely need to share that with the people.
Yeah, I like I said, I was in the car wreck, and I rear-ended an old boy, and it caused my leg to shove out and blow out my hip. And so I laid in the hospital for 2 or 3 days before they got to me. But anyways, I was on pain medicine, blood pressure medicine. They finally took me into the operating room, and they give me anesthesia, and at the same time they gave me my blood pressure medicine. So miscommunication, but whatever happened is I experienced. I know it now for sure, as I knew it then, is that I had arrived in a dark place, and I could see like a tunnel vision, this brightest light I'd ever seen in my life, and I felt like I was floating, and as I floated closer, it got bright and brighter and brighter, and then all of a sudden it was just pure brightness, like so bright you couldn't almost see anything. And then I seen an outline image of a man, and then boom, I was right back. They brought me back, and I was back into where I was, and I was like, but I knew it was real because I felt no pain. I felt no hurt. It was just a loving surround, and I see nobody but that image.
Yeah, and we know who that image
absolutely.
is. Yes, absolutely. Well, he has a plan for you, Matt, and he's speaking to you. I mean, he gave you another chance. He delivered you from that horrible car wreck. He spoke to you. He communicated with you, and then he sent you back.
Yeah.
So obviously he's not through with you yet. And then you had another miracle happen just recently in your life.
Yeah, actually I did. And I, like you just said, he's got a plan. And at the
for
time,
sure.
I didn't know it, But anyways, moving forward, last Saturday, actually, we went bowling with the church, and it's hard for me to do anything, but I went, and I worked all day long. I was like, come on, because we don't get out much, with me working and the kids, and so it's like, you know what, it's with the church, we're gonna have a blast. So we went, and about halfway through, my hip locked up. I said, oh dear Lord, don't let me fall, because nobody can carry me out of here. I am too large. And so all of a sudden it just kind of released, and I threw the ball, and I told my wife, I said, baby, we got to go. I said, my leg is killing me. So we got home about 11 o'clock that night. I laid in bed, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to try and move my foot, because I've tried periodically and nothing. And doctors told me, you're never going to walk right again. Never going to have healing. So I laid there, and all of a sudden my foot started like a heartbeat. Yeah. And my wife was sitting on the other end, and the other side of the bed, and I smacked her so hard, about knocked her off the bed, bless her heart. And she got mad. She goes, what'd you hit me for? I said, look at my foot. I said, are you seeing this?
Yeah.
And right there was a grace from God. It was a miracle.
Yes,
because I was told I was never going to walk right again.
Yeah.
And at that instant, I lost all the pain that I've been suffering.
Isn't that cool? Yeah.
All the hurt. And I stood up, and I'm walking. I mean, I still have a long road ahead of me, because I haven't used those muscles. But
guess who's walking with you?
I know, right? And it's just like, well, walk bigger and stronger.
Walk bigger and stronger. Yeah, I love that. That's too cool. Well, if you've experienced some really neat stuff, I would love to see Jesus. Just for an instant like that. I'm ready to go home anytime. Yeah. But I just think that is amazing that you got to actually have a glimpse. But out of everything that you've been through, from the time that you were young until today, if there was one thing that you really wanted the people that are watching or listening to know, something that they could take home with them and apply it to their own lives, what do you think that would be?
I'd say to always have faith, because if faith is always there, whether it be through the hard times and even the good times, have faith, because he tells you, and he tells me, and he's told me all my life, that have faith, because God's got a plan for you.
That's right. Jeremiah 29:11. He has a plan for all of us. And you know, there's another thing too, is if you are watching or listening today and you are not saved, then you don't have that hope of experiencing what, being able to see Jesus, experiencing what Matt experienced, or just an eternal home. You won't have that. And it's really, really easy to be saved, isn't it, Matt?
Yes.
I mean, the world makes it hard for us, but it is so simple because Jesus says, just come to me. And those that believe that he is the Messiah, that he said, everything that he said was true. And when he died on that cross, he did it for you. Not just for Matt, not just for me. He did it for you too. Absolutely. You have to believe that. It is the truth. And once you believe that and apply that to your heart and know that 3 days later, Jesus died on the cross for you. He took the sins of the world on his shoulders at that time. You are forgiven. There is nothing too bad that you have ever done that he is not capable of forgiving you for. And all you have to do is just say, Jesus, come into my heart and just be my Savior. Lord, take me, mold me, and shape me, and turn me into the person that you have planned for me. And just pray that prayer. And it's as easy as that. He'll come right into your life and watch the changes happen. Absolutely. It may not be overnight. It may be a journey. My experience of salvation was a journey. Mm-hmm. Yours was a journey. Yeah. Or it could be instantaneous, that everything's gone. All of your troubles are gone, or your addictions, or whatever it is. And you can say that you're a child of God and that you will see heaven when you pass from this earth. And, you know, you have an incredible story, and it's amazing. Every interview has been different. Mm-hmm. And I know that today there's somebody out there that's going to be going, wow, I saw that too. It must have been Jesus. Or somebody that needs the encouragement to keep on keeping on and not quit and believe, like you said, that God has a plan. Yep. And I appreciate you coming and Absolutely. Sharing. I really do. Those of you that might be interested in interviewing on what love means, just go to my website at htvministries.com, or you can email me at countrygirlsings.com. And Matt, if somebody wants to get in touch with you, how would they do that?
They can get in touch with me through my email, which is mattmorgan61988@gmail.com, and I will respond. I get notifications all the time, so Great. I will check them. Especially if it's something I don't know. Okay.
So if he doesn't know who you are, you have a higher chance of being answered.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Well, thank you so much. God bless you guys, and we will see you next time. And again, thanks, Matt.
Thank you.
God bless you. See y'all later. Bye.